Well, Dirty Distaggio here with a little bit more dirty base. We're going to build one of my favorite bases. This is going to be the GodFuzzy 2.0, and it's really known for all the hero bases being straight in a line. That was the original intention. I built this base way before even HBM monsters existed. This is quite a long time ago, and I use that little flower there to make sure the spacing around pretty much everything is 2. Very simple layout, very simple to build, very easy. TownHall 14, you need 140 walls and you are good to go. Once you hit TownHall 14, you get 4 vaults, you have 4 towers, and you have 4 army camps. You are good to go. This is exactly what you need to build this base. And then I have, for the life of me, tried to solve the wall break on the long walls where the Here monster wave can break through, ruining your day. And that's really been the downfall of the GodFuzzy 2.0 Gen 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you 3 versions of the GodFuzzy 2.0 base. I'm not sure what that means we call them. Is it because it can't be 2.1 because that's a very specific base that's really, really awesome. So it's just going to be 2.0. We're just going to call this the original. But before we do that, before we get to Here monsters, I forgot. I need to build. I had a great idea from one of our Empire members in Peon, is to build a new guild called Buried. This was his idea. It was Dirty7 Galactos in Peon, and he came up with the flag. He said it kind of looks like a spade, kind of like a shovel. Also kind of looks like a bird, obviously. And it's buried. You're buried. You join the guild, you're buried. Oh, in the dirt, of course, right? What else do you bury yourself in? Dirt. You get dirty when you're buried. Can you come out? Can you uncover yourself? Can you become truly dirty? Can you aspire to dirtiness in guild Buried? 4,000 might requirement. Go ahead and apply. It is open to you all. Peon is no longer a newbie guild. I am sorry, that is now a boss 2 guild. Let's go ahead and run here, monster B, and see how this old GodFuzzy base works. And this base, my heroes that I have right here, are, I would say, about what you would want them to be for Here Monster B. I typically start running Here Monster B between level 60 and 80, depending on the heroes that you have. So if you only have Ordinary and the blue heroes, the green and blue heroes, yeah, you probably have to wait till you're more like level 80. So if you're out there rocking your engineer and marksman, yeah, you got to wait a little while. But if you're rocking a Pumpkin Duke, Snowzilla, Cupid, I mean, yeah, you can take on things a little bit ahead of schedule. And you always know your base is too hard for a wave when this happens. Do you see it, Marauder there and Dryad, how they're getting stuck? They're not strong enough to take out the buildings. You could fail. You could time out if it took them much longer. That means you're pretty much ready to go to the next wave level. In my case, that'd be Here Monster C. But let's just make sure that the base is all working good here. We don't want wall break. See what's happening right here? This wave it's going into the middle of that long wall and it's just attacking it. My Snowzilla hopped over. It's called Hero Hop. Hero Hop. You do not want Hero Hop. And that's also why I got these little end pieces that wave just walked by. It makes sure the heroes don't walk right next to the wall. Make sure they don't hug the wall. So we did win that one, but that's simply because my heroes were over leveled. That could have easily been a loss. So how do you solve the problem of the wall break, of the wall hop, and the wall break potential, and the sort of the Generation 2, the Gen 2 GodFuzzy 2? Okay. The first one was the original, this is the Gen 2, is to basically just start making that wall 3 deep. You really want that wall 3 deep, and then you'll be okay. Obviously, I could also raise the level of the wall. That's going to help as well, too. This blue wall right here is a level 7 wall. Also, what I decided to do right here is hop up to Here Monster C, because, you know, I can kind of tell. Look at Snowzilla here. See? Hero Hop. Hero Hop is bad. If you see that happening when you're doing Here monsters, your base is wrong, and you need to modify it. I don't know how you need to modify it, but you need to make sure that that hero does not hop over by looking at the range circle of the hero base. You typically want that inside of your base, and that's one of the issues with the GodFuzzy. It's why I only use it on half of my accounts that are in the sort of TownHall 13, 14, 15 range. And I use a modified sort of a dirty fly, if you will. Now, we did win this one because we do have good heroes and whatnot, but I mean, that could have been easily a loss because of all the hero hop. I didn't see any wall break action that time, so that's good. That means we're getting a little bit better. But now let me take you to what is really the best version of the GodFuzzy for TownHall 14. I just kind of wanted to show you the evolution of the base. It went through these 3 phases, but what it is you put your hero bases in a cross, you put the towers on the 4 corners that the 4 hero bases create, and then you put the vaults on the outside, and then you pinch them together, so you squeeze them together there. That allows you to move all those walls right there. The walls, the kind of the shorter walls there, see how I'm moving it in one level? It allows you to do that, and that's what gives you what you need to make this base sort of wall break proof. Also, because all 5 of your heroes are very central, there is a little bit more wall hop that happens on the short walls, but it's in an area where it's sort of safe to do. And so that's why this base works really, really, really good for HBM monsters C and D. And yeah, you could easily do up to D, maybe even E. In fact, with the GodFuzzy base, the first time I ever beat HBM monster G was with the GodFuzzy base. It was a higher town hall. I want to say it was a TownHall 16 or so. But it was basically the long walls were all 3 deep, and you can do that in a couple more TownHall levels. But the problem is, in a couple more TownHall levels, there's a better base, right? So, you know, take that advice with a grain of salt. Now, for level, again, TownHall level 13, 14, 15, I think this is an awesome base, especially this version. Call it the 3rd version of the GodFuzzy 2.0. Let's call it, how about 2.0 A, B, and C? This is 2.0 C. And this is definitely one of the ones that I thought's awesome. So be sure to try this out if you're at that TownHall level. And also, if you're kind of in that 4,000-ish, 4,000 to 8,000 might range, just go ahead and apply to Buried if you're looking for a guild. That'll just be a Boss 1 guild. It won't be anything crazy or intense. I don't know. Maybe there'll be a little bit of drama. There's always a little drama in Dirty. We're testing members. We're testing leaders. I'm testing you constantly. Call it drama. Call it whatever you want. But if you are in the Empire, you are always being tested. We're trying to find awesome. We're trying to make this game something a little bit more than it is. And that's just what I do. As always, keep it dirty with the GodFuzzy and dirty up.